What is up, folks? This is Omegabalmung here, and with a quick impression for Dragon Ball Z: The Battle of Z. The game itself just came out recently, as this I'm recording this, or it should be coming out. uh, it's actually a pretty good game. That's all I can say. The game itself is it's different from the Budokai series or the Raging Blast or Tenkaichi series. It's more akin to the Tenkaichi because it has a big open map where you can fly around and stuff like that. That's pretty cool. That's what I like about the game. The game is set up into where you have about 3 or 4 people on your team, depends on who you want to put in, versus a certain amount of the other side, so 4 people. So 8 on 8, and the action is pretty wild. But the game itself, like I said, it's a little bit closer to like Dragon Ball Z Legends for the PlayStation. Because the fact that you can have a certain amount of people on the field to fight, and it gets hectic, way hectic. I don't know if I have any video here for you guys to show, but the game becomes super hectic. You have beams going off everywhere, knocking people all over the place, people knocking you all over the place. I mean, and then the camera can just get a little wonky, and it just spazzes out on you. So it gets a little crazy. But after playing maybe, I want to say almost 3-4 hours now, the game is really good. It's lacking in a few things, but you can't play against a computer. There's no practice or anything like that, so you have to kind of learn as you play during the game. They don't really tell you too much. It's just say, okay, these are your power. These are this and this and this and this. So and you kind of just learn as you keep going. I kind of put this as almost like an MMO deal, because you can level up, and then you get new cards and stuff to add on to your character, and then their power level goes up and stuff like that, and you get stronger. And then you also have some weird aspect to the game where you have a healer, and since I play a lot of DC, I'm gonna call it like a controller type characters, where they kind of buff up your stats and stuff like that. They replenish your ki or kai or whatever you want to call it. They do all that, and then you also have like a healer that heals you. So it's a mixture of a lot of things put into one. I really didn't even get to it until I was like, you kind of go into picking your character and you read their stats and stuff, and one is a melee slash interference, or melee slash healer, or just a straight out ki blaster, or just a straight up melee. So they have different stats and stuff like that. Melee type characters are a little bit more stronger, or like the defense is a little higher, so they could take a lot more hits. They could go in and damage some damage, do some damage, as to say, and then they can also take a little bit of damage themselves. But then you get like a healer, in the game itself. So far I only have 1 or 2 healers, I think. So it's the one I play right now is a healer. It's a Android 18. Yeah, 18. Wait, is it 18? Yeah, 18. And she's pretty cool. I mean, she has healings where she sends it out to people, or if you're around her, she can heal around you. So it's kind of almost like playing DC Universe in that fast, frenetic pace, where it's just all over the place, and that's where the healing, where it heals everybody at a distance, really comes into play. But like I said, the game itself is really cool. It's not for everybody though, because unless you're into the Budokai series, this is not the game for you. You straight up fighter. This is more of a Budokai Tenkaichi. It's a fighter mixed with some other elements into the game that makes the game, for me at least, pretty awesome. Customizing your own character the way you want him to be, or her to be. Like you said, at the end of the day, it just reminds me of an MMO game where you have your healers, you have your DPSs, you have your tanks or your controllers, or whatever whatever MMOs use as their classes. So, but that's pretty much it. I mean, the action itself is pretty, like, I would say, hectic. The characters, there's a lot of characters. I mean, you're unlocking them as you keep going, and then the only thing I really didn't like, and this is kind of just, you know, kind of deal for me. It's because I'm a big fan of Dragon Ball Z. I just didn't like the fact that, you know, they didn't really, even though all the games follow that storyline where, you know, Saiyan Saga, you know, Frieza Saga, Android Cell, blah 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 blah, whatever. It doesn't follow that kind of route. It skips. It follows, you know, in that step where it goes Saiyan, Frieza, but the fact that you have to go in there and play, you know, when I fought Raditz, I had Goku and Krillin instead of Goku and Piccolo. When I fought Vegeta, I had, like, you know, or when I fought Nappa, I had all, you know, Goku and all that and stuff like that. So you can, like, mix and match your characters into the fight. You know, there's a few times where I fought Goku and I had like a whole bunch of Vegetas, 4 Vegetas fighting him. So it's kind of weird, just kind of like that. When you're going through the storyline, it's weird to have, you know, 2 or 3 of the same people in one map, and, you know, that's just, like I say, it's just a thing for me. You know, I've just been playing, you know, all these Dragon Ball Z games, and, you know, I've seen the series so many times. It just kind of, it's kind of weird to see, you know, Frieza helping out Goku fight Cell or something like that. So that's pretty much, that's really my real, you know, negative about the game. I don't have much to say. It's just a really awesome game. You know, the fact that I'm probably wouldn't recommend a lot of people to go buy it anyways. You know, I would wait until it's a little cheaper. It's kind of bare bones kind of deal. You do have multiplayer. You got to play with other people through stages and stuff like that. I'm still stuck on Cell. There's a stage where I have to fight Cell, and he just pretty much demolishes everybody. I got to take that online and see what I can do to get through that. But that's pretty much it for Dragon Ball Z, the Battle of Z. You can watch some gameplay here. I don't know if we'll have enough gameplay, but I'll probably post them up later, or you can just watch the gameplay as I look through this, talk through this. Anyways, hopefully you guys enjoy the video here. You know, always subscribe to my channel if you guys like my videos. You know, like my videos if you guys like it. Don't forget to add me on PlayStation Network. Omegabalmung is the name, and I'll put that in the description so you guys can see it and see it all like that. So I'll see everybody next time. Peace.